It's one hobby, guys. It's one hobby. Gatekeepers and buttheads need not apply. How you guys doing tonight? I'm just coming on to show you a little bit of card action that I got in the last couple of days. So don't mind me while I clear my throat. Let's get into the cards and see what I picked up. So every maybe once, twice, 3 times a year, I like to go on eBay and buy a lot of a player. Not a lot of, but a lot of a player. Can't say it the way I wanted to say it, right? A bunch of cards from one player. It's at Hobby Lingo. And, I try to be random about it. And, but there's meaning behind it. There is definitely meaning behind it. So this season or this time around, I decided to buy a lot of Kenny Lofton cards because, first of all, I think Kenny Lofton was an amazing baseball player. He was so exciting to watch, and he was a big part of those mid-'90s, late '90s Cleveland Indians teams that were just fantastic. And he played for a lot of teams. I think he played for like half of the major league teams in his career, at least, maybe all of them. I'm not sure, but he was just a great player, exciting to watch. He was he could run, he could field, he could hit for have a little pop in his bat, he could steal bases, he could do it all, and he was definitely an exciting ball player. And what did it for me with Kenny, and I knew all of that going into it, but a couple of years ago on YouTube, when, what's his name, was doing his YouTube channel, Trevor Bauer, can I say that name here? Am I allowed to say Trevor Bauer? Trevor Bauer had his YouTube channel, and he had this show where he would have guys over for dinner at his house. It would be like 2 ball players and 2 non-ball players. And it was the episode with Kenny Lofton. And I just fell in love, man, listening to Kenny talk about the game. It just was like a throwback, and seemed like a really great guy. And just his love for the game was so apparent. And I just was like, man, that's a dude to collect. And I like those type of players, those kind of like under the radar type players, because first of all, they're not super expensive, and there's a lot to choose from, right? And he's got some really cool looking cards. So this little stack I picked up. It was a 40 card lot. I'll go through it real quick, show you what I got, and maybe I'll turn somebody on a little bit of Kenny Lofton action. So the first card, I put them in a little bit of order. I sorted them out. So it's his 92 Topps Gold, which I didn't have. And sometimes when I buy these lots, there'll be cards that I have in my collection, and cards, I don't. Most of the cards I don't that I picked up, but there's a couple of duplications, and there might be a few things I have. But I didn't have the gold version. And that's his, I'm not sure if that's considered his rookie card, if he had a card in update from 91. I'm not sure. I should have looked that up before I did the video, but that's his, his first top. I'll call it his rookie card. We'll call it that. And the Topps Gold. And is that the winner's version? No, that's just the regular Topps Gold. So there's that one. He started, he was on the Astros, and then he went to the Indians. And this card is one of my favorites of his. It hits many different PCs of mine, if you want to say PCs. But it just hits a lot. It hits a lot of check marks. So what's awesome about that card? You guys will know it. You follow along with me. First of all, he's running the bases, which I love cards of guys running the bases, because you don't see a ton of that. So he's running the bases. His helmet's flying off. And most of all, it's got the trophy cup right there in all of its glory. It was weird. Topps went to that orange-colored cup in 93. I don't know why they did that. It's kind of strange, but it's there, and I love it. And that's just an awesome card. So the 93 Topps. And then we go to the 94 Topps. Another great card. I mean, again, here. Little action, little fielding action. His hat's off on the ground behind him. The ball's in the air. He's making a dive. 94 Topps, to me, is a little bit of an underrated design. I think it's a really cool looking design. I like the fact that they used aspects of the field. You know, you have the diamond shape right here. And I just think it's a good set. It's a, you know, mid-90s set. And I think it kind of gets lost in the shuffle of things. It's the first glossy Topps set. That's just, you know, regular issue, right? Because in 93, there was just the premium paper, right? Which they upgraded from 92. 92, they had the premium paper, but it wasn't as high quality as a 93. Because 93 had more of a, I think they're glossy, but that more of a smoother finish. The 92s are a little rougher. So 93, they upgraded to that. And in 94, they went full glossy. And yes, these are notorious to brick. So if you have packs of these in your house or a complete set, make sure you check your complete set because they will brick. And that was a problem the Topps had up until like 2003. So from like 94 to 2003, Topps cards bricked. A lot of those 90s cards bricked as they aged. So, but I love the 94 Topps set. Then we have the 95 Topps set, which just a nice looking card of Kenny and his follow through. It's a set I'm close to being finished completing. I actually kind of like the 95 set as well. Something about that, the border, what they did this year with the kind of the broken up border there, the rough border. I don't know. It's kind of a cool set to me. 96. Here's he sliding into second, it looks like. So very cool. All right, 96 Topps. And then they go to Stadium Club. So this is a 92 Stadium Club. Got a couple of those. Just a nice smile there. Just posed. Or maybe not that it's posed, but a nice candid shot on the beautiful Stadium Club. And then we got the 92s. I believe these are 92s. And it's a great, again, another shot of him sliding. And what I loved about the early versions of the Stadium Club cards is they had their rookie cards on the back. And so, yeah, there it is. Actually, I guess his rookie card was in 91 Topps Traded. So there it is. His 91 Topps Traded, or his XRC, right? Back then, that's what we called them, the extended rookie cards. But again, beautiful photography on the Stadium Club. It's, you know, most known for. And then this is like 90. At this point, I get very lost. I think this is 94 Stadium Club. And again, another one of him sliding into second base. So something that he was very good at, you know, running the base pass. And then we jump into 94 Donruss. Here's the regular version of that. I got a couple of those in this lot. And then I guess you would call this the foil version, or the gold version. You can see the logo there, and the nameplate is kind of in a foil. So a little variation, parallel. And then we got the 95 Donruss. 96 Donruss. 96. So all base cards there. Then we got some Pinnacle. We got the 92 Pinnacle. The Black Beauties. The Black Beauties of that era. And we have got three of these. These are from 93 Pinnacle. Again, Black Beauties back to back. And there he's running maybe back to first. At that angle, looks like he's probably running back to first. And then we have really nice. This is when, you know, I really started liking the Pinnacle 94 Pinnacle. I really like this set a lot. That's a great shot. I like that. Just a close-up of, it was, you know, a back shot of him following through. That's a cool photograph. Then we got the Fleer Ultra, the 92 Fleer Ultra. So second year of the Fleer Ultra. And we have another Fleer Ultra. This is like 90, I don't know, 95, I believe. Not a big fan of that set. It's okay. We get this Leaf. Nice Leaf set from 1997. That looks nice. It's a great looking photograph there of him taking a nice swing. And we got the Emotion. The Emotion. premium card from back in the 90s. A little thicker card stock. And then maybe one of my favorite all-time sets that I've repeated here ad nauseum, the 1993, let me say that correctly, 1993 Upper Deck. I absolutely love this set. Again, I've said it many times on my channel. One of my favorite all-time sets. It's a great set. And we have some Upper Deck Collector's Choice right there. So Upper Deck decided to go with a lower, their regular series was a premium. And then I think in 94, they came out with the Collector's Choice. It was like a lower end product for them. And then the Studio, which, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of Studio. I like the credit card ones. And here's a cool classic from 92. It's a nice one of him bunting. Probably a spring training photo, it looks like, is my guess. But that's a cool card. I like that. And we got, I don't know if these are really inserts, but this is circa 97. So I guess I don't think this is an insert. Circa 97. Guys, I don't even remember these cards on the shelf. Like circa. I don't remember them at all. But there they are. And then we have the Score Select. Not insert, but like a subset card. And then we have this nice League Leaders Ailstone Base Leader from Fleer Ultra. Got that one. That is an insert set. That is an insert set. And then we have this Collector's Choice Duel. It's got Kenny Lofton and Kilvio Veras, the Stolen Base Leaders. Kilvio Veras from the Montreal Expos. And then you have a 92 Fleer Ultra All-Star Rookie Team. That was an insert set for that year. And we had this nice defensive gents from Donruss. Little foil action. And then we have this MVP. Actually, this is from Upper Deck. This is Upper Deck. I'm sorry. I apologize. This one's from Donruss, I believe. This 96 All-Star. That's cool. Cool looking card. And the last one is this Fleer Ultra League Leaders, Ailstone Base. So Kenny Lofton, great player. Definitely not a hobby darling. But again, that's totally fine because it's all about what you find cool, and I find him cool, and I think he's awesome. So next thing I picked up is this 1983 Granny Goose Oakland A's team set. Now, I think these were in a sheet because what it looks like, these were cut, which is fine. But it's a 1983 A's team. And we got the manager card. And we have Dave Beard. And we have Tom Bergmeyer. And we have Mike Davis. You can see back here, there's perforation, like dotted lines. So Mike Davis, Wayne Gross, Mike Heath, and the man, the myth, and the legend, rest in peace, Ricky Henley Henderson. And these are the back on those. Just kind of a plain back with a little bit of write-up. Now, it's interesting. Ricky wore number 35 and number 24 in his career. I believe he wore number 24 in homage to Willie Mays. 35, I thought I'd read somewhere he wore that in high school. He was a running back. Could have probably played in the NFL. He was a running back in high school. He may have even been, I'm not even sure, he may have been drafted by the Raiders or something. I don't know. But he wore 35 and 24 for the A's. And then Matt Kehoe, Rick Langford, Carney Lansford. He had just coming over from the Red Sox because Wade Boggs was now their third baseman. You got the ever-loved Davey Lopes. Gotta love Dave Lopes. We got Dwayne Murphy. Got Steve McCaddy. Mike Norris. One of the very few players to play his entire career for the Oakland A's. There's actually two, as far as I know. Him and Dick Green. I'm not sure if there's a third. I don't think there is. Just never kept their players. And then the last card is Tom Underwood. So those are cool little, I like these little, not that this is a police set, but probably given away at the stadium. That's my guess, is it was a stadium giveaway. And it was, pretty easy to pick up, not too expensive, fun for the A's collection. And then I got two more of my 1980 Topps hockey New York Islanders cards. These are both Billy Smith. I got the Billy Smith record breaker. And I got the Billy Smith regular just base card for my little team build of my little project I'm doing of the four Pete Islander Stanley Cup winners. So got those. And then the last piece I got, guys, I got that 1971 Dell Yankees book with the Dell cards. And when I got that, I found out they made them for all the teams. So I was like, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole. So now I had to pick up the A's. I picked up the A's one. And I'm thinking, do I do them all? Because they're cool. And it's interesting because I guess they're called Dell stamps, but they're not really stamps. You don't lick them or stick them on anything. But they are, in this book. And let's see, where's Reggie? There's a Reggie, 1971 Reggie Jackson right there. So it's a third-year Reggie. And it's got the, that swinging A's team in here. So how to get that? I'm assuming, I saw the prices on these, and they're not crazy expensive. I'd love to know how many they printed of these things, because they're pretty easy to come by. And I just think they're very cool. I love A's history. I love 70s history. That kind of whole time frame. And it's cool because the back they have the Oakland A's all-time All-Stars right here. So you can see who they have listed. And these are all the turn of the century guys way back, right? When they were the Philadelphia A's. There's Chief Bender, one of Orlando's favorites. Rube Waddell, right? We have Eddie Plank, played, I guess, for them Philadelphia Athletics. Eddie Collins, Nap Lajoie, Jimmy Fox, Lefty Grove, Al Simmons, and I think I covered them all. Yeah, so that's cool. So this might be something I undertake or I partake in. I might pick these up every now and then. I'm assuming the Reds and the Pirates are probably a little more expensive just because of the players that are in them, but I don't know. They're not crazy expensive. I think they're pretty obtainable, but I think they're very cool. And again, it's just another representation of something in my collection that I hadn't had before. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you tonight. May the cardboard God shine down upon each and every one of you. All right? Yep. You know how it goes. Enjoy your collections. Have fun with them. And I will see you on the next video. And let's go out tonight with the 39-cent Dell Today's 1971 Oakland Athletics Team Book, we'll call it. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye-bye.